Episode 6 of Season 1 of The Chosen, called Indescribable Compassion. Here's my quick review, and spoiler alert, I really like this one. All right, I just love the relationship between this Roman guy and Matthew, and this scene in particular was one that just, the way he describes him is just priceless. Listen to this.
Matthew, you're so wonderfully odd, keenly intelligent, but it's your reactions to the world I love. Like right now.
He compliments him while also kind of insulting him, and then he asks him for advice, and then he takes his suggestions. And this part was really cool where they have a leper approaches them, and it's like, why is this leper just randomly approaching them? Like, how does he know? And he says that his sister was one of the servants at the wedding, and so she knows what he's capable of. So he's basically been following them to try and get healed. And before this, he bumps into an Egyptian girl, and he speaks Egyptian, and it's like, yeah, I guess he would know how to speak Egyptian because he grew up there. But this part where he heals the leper is actually really cool, and it kind of looks like when Wolverine heals in the X-Men movies, where his wounds like shrink, but it has like this it's almost like a sizzly noise. I don't know if it'll be able to pick it up on the microphone, but we're gonna try.
Be cleansed.
Tells him to be cleansed. Okay, listen. You hear that? It's like a sizzling, almost like a hydrogen peroxide kind of thing. And he told him to keep it a secret, but that lady was watching. She's gonna go tell everybody. So this episode's cool because it's kind of building and building. His fame is building up. It's gonna have this crescendo at Zebedee's house where they're gonna lower the person who's paralyzed down through the roof. So it's kind of cool how all the parties come together, like the Romans, Nicodemus, and Jesus's friends, and even the little kids from the other episode. They all come together at Zebedee's house for this kind of like the climax of the episode. Okay, but first we need to see Simon's muscles again. Look at this thing.
What?
These things are relentless. Look at all those veins.
Taxman!
Look at that definition.
Andrew?
He's like Karl Malone. Look at those arms. Anyway, just gotta have some weights on set, I guess. And this part was so sad. I really wanted them to be like, yes, come with us. But they really have every reason to hate this guy. So I guess it couldn't be that easy. This part's really funny. So he's in Zebedee's house and the crowd's starting to gather, starting with these people. And listen to what he says. He heard about the wedding. Listen to what he asks him to do.
You heard about the wedding. Can you do that to the well by my house?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know them.
Yeah.
I love watching Nicodemus try to process all of this with all of his massive knowledge. And I actually really like what he says right here.
They disregard. To them, God stopped speaking when Moses died. Think of all they have missed. The Psalms of David, the stories of Ruth and Boaz, Esther and Mordecai. I don't want to live in some bleak past where God cannot do anything new. Do you?
I love that. He's talking about how the others only take the first 5 books and that's it, nothing beyond that. So he's talking about the stuff that they've missed, but he's saying that there could be something new going on and they need to watch for it. So they need to mind the old laws but keep their eyes open for new things. So I love that line that he said. So someone starts throwing grapes at the back of Matthew's head because he's there trying to see what's going on. Look who it is. It's the kids from the little kid episode. Aw.
How did you get up there?
Matthew's going to sit next to him and watch. All right, this part's cool because they're going up on the roof to watch across the street to see the miracles at the other house. But it was a little distracting because there's a very obvious like green screen or blue screen or something behind their heads. So with the sky and their head silhouette, ended up looking kind of weird. I don't know if it shows up here. Simon's all impressed that these little kids know Jesus. But yeah, there's some kind of green screen effect. I don't know if they were trying to block out buildings or what, but it was really distracting on that part. And Simon's packing heat. Look at these things.
Yes.
Relentless. Okay, so Jesus has just healed the paralyzed guy, and this is one of the things that I've started to love about Nicodemus and the show is Nicodemus's wonder as he's experiencing these things, as he's kind of like hot on the trail of Jesus trying to figure it out, but just looking at his wonder at these things going on, he portrays it so well. He's just so blown away by it. I love seeing it. I'm excited to see how the rest of his thing goes.
I saw a paralytic walk past me on his 2 feet.
You asked me before if I knew his name. Now everyone knows his name.
Ooh, that's a movie
But I
trailer
have
line.
Safety.
I mean no trouble to him, no dishonor.
Your friends tried to have him arrested.
They're jealous. They're afraid. But I'm not. I promise. Mary, please. I need to talk to him.
I thought
Anyway, it's cool. It's setting up. I'm excited. I think the next episode is Nicodemus talking to Jesus. So I'm excited to see that. So I thought the ending of this episode was pretty awesome. So Matthew's been trying to basically just deal with what he's seeing. He can't reconcile it with he is such an orderly, like fact-based brain. And so he sees them all sneaking out the back door. And I just love his reaction once Jesus turns around and looks at him. I can feel him looking right into his soul. It's like, there's some foreshadowing right there for Matthew's future. All right, so episode 6 of The Chosen. I am really having fun watching these and reviewing these, and it's been fun to see what you think. So if you're also having fun watching this show and you like this show, then push the like or the dislike and say something, because that's encouraging to let me know that you're watching, and I like to hear what you think. So let's start a conversation. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.